And hello, everybody. Welcome to the St. Louis Park Rec Center, home of the Tradition in the Park tournament. We've had a great weekend. Another great game closes out yesterday. It was a Lakeville South 3-2 win over Holy Family Catholic. A game that was tied late in the third period by Holy Family Catholic's Lucas Jorgensen. That at 15:53. Then about 2 minutes later, Jack Novak, an even strengther from Zach Ulrich and Nico Aguilera finish it off for the 3-2 win. We've had nothing but 1- and 2-goal games with some empty netters across the board. It's been a really terrific weekend of hockey here from the St. Louis Park Rec Center. We've been able to survive the elements here in the Twin Cities. It looks like all of the rain and the freezing rain issues have subsided, and they're not an issue. And we've got a great one here, Section 7 AA implication with Cloquet Esco Carleton and the Elks of Elk River set to square off in yet another contest here. Cloquet Esco Carleton fell by a score of 3-1 in a close one of the Minnetonka Skippers. The Skippers needed an empty netter to be the difference in that one. And meanwhile, the Elk River Elks were in a tough battle with the Wayzata Trojans to close out the evening. Fell in that one in a very tight game. Well played by the goaltender for the Elks. And of course, referring to Josh Kojal, who was terrific in net for his team. Meanwhile, for the Lumberjacks and the Elks, they are in probably what many could argue one of the toughest sections in hockey, which is the 7AA. So we will certainly be watching this one closely with bated breath for sure. And we're underway from center ice. The Lumberjacks in their purple, yellow, and white sweaters will look to advance this one through center, but it's picked off by Foss of the Elks, who plays it to the right wing side. That's off the stick of Butchert, and it's played back to the line. Foss is jammed on the play as he loses the handle. Oncoming hard there was Aaron Moore. And now it's going to be once again across the line. Ferry with it, wrist shot. That one comes up in and high on the Lumberjack goaltender. That's Owen Carlson. He was really solid in yesterday's game as well. And we'll face off to the left of Carlson. 30 seconds into the contest here, as the puck will be bumped in back behind the net. Ahead it goes for Katola. He'll play this in wide of the mark as Kojal looks on. Back in behind the net. Elks will try to angle their way through traffic. That's Humphrey. He had a big day. Goal and an assist last night for his addition. Back in across the line. Michaelis shot in on goal. That's stopped by Carlson as he hangs on to that one. And back the other way we go for another icing call. That one in on goal wide of Kojal, and he'll hang on to that one once again. Don't forget, coming up tonight at 5:30, it's going to be the Maple Grove Crimson and the Minnetonka Skippers. A lot of eyes in the high school hockey world will be on that one as a pair of unbeatens are going to go at it. Skippers and Crimson. The matchup there is going to be interesting as both those teams can move and get around the rink pretty well. So I'm rather looking forward to how how they do with things. Little hop step move. They're exchanging whistles back and forth. Goaltenders making their saves. That one off the rush. And here we go. Look out, into the bench area it goes. Good to see Justin Mysick has joined the coaching crew. John Sands is in the house. Well, that's good to know. He's got things under control here. He'll be working the highlight packages for us. I might put John Sands in on a little play-by-play as well. You never know. Looking to take Lauren Nelson's seat, which is reserved for the MNHockeyHub.com right now here on press row. Back in the corner, left wing on the breakout for the Elks. That's off the stick and through center ice and played in deep. Big check there. That was Scott Jusilla on the play. Now to the left wing side, it's Katola. Advances it to center ice. Good to see that Ross Carlson's on board. Oh, they score! The Elks with a quick marker there. They take the 1-0 lead. As you'll watch this one evolve from up at the point, that shot was blocked on its way in. Little one-hander there. Look at that, gets all the way up top and turning and spinning and letting it rip as Gavin Rasmussen, the senior, with the goal. As the Elks take the 1-0 lead. Foss, ahead he goes now on it for Schultz, and they'll foot race it to the corner. Baker, Nick Baker jammed on the play. He'll have Akers there to help him as well back in behind as they're going to ring the boards for John Baker. He's watched on the play. That by Jay Rickard. That's off a stick there, poked to center, controlled now by the Elks. Ferry with it's going to wait, lets it go. That's blocked. Ouch. Nick Baker does a little pirouette there. The French judge gave him a 5.5, kind of chinsed him. That one off the stick at the line. Nice job by Langenbrunner to keep that one alive, but now here come the Elks. It's Humphrey straight up the middle with speed. The wrister turned aside there. Carlson quickly down to cover, doesn't get through. Now it's going to be controlled again. Up high they go, Mass with it. Tries to cycle to the corner, instead finds Humphrey. He'll leave off to the right wing side. And now it's going to be controlled by Landon Langenbrunner, the senior. Opens up off the near boards and in stride. It's taken away by Aaron Moore. Moore will lose the mitts on that one as Mass comes away with it, and he'll look up ice. Humphrey comes away with it. And now it's going to be regrouped and handled by the Lumberjacks. Getting the body in there is Michaelis, played back in behind. The big ring up high. Sent back through, Langenbrunner with the hit, and the Elks will work it through center. Michaelis leaves off to the left wing side. Nice entry there. That one misses the mark. Up high it goes on the stick for Greniak, who plays back in behind the net. Nordin was there, pinching down. Nice job to make the play. It's Blake Johnson for the Elks. Shallow angle there, turned aside, and quickly up ice in transition. It's Rasmussen. The Elks with it across the line. Stopped by the defense. Ooh, following that one through was Katola. Back into the corner it goes. A little contact there. Allows the puck to squirt back up into the neutral zone. As stood up on the play, that was Johnson. Back in behind, shallow angle again. That was Cole Tevet with it. And little extra whistle. Oh, look at that. They're going to carry it through. No harm, no foul there. Ooh, inside out across the line, looking to dangle there was Christian Galatz. He stood up on the play, yet it's still controlled. They play it out front, and that's covered up and held on to by Koljal, the goaltender for the Elk River Elks. The Lumberjacks in control. By the way, when you're at the rink, you're going to have to check out the great auction items that are set up to benefit the Herb Brooks Foundation. We know you're all coming at 5:30 for the big one. I don't think there's going to be an open seat in the house here between the Minnetonka Skippers, the Maple Grove Crimson. Thank you for the kudos on the coverage, Ross Carlson. There's a wrister in on goal and a nice pad save. A good bid there. They score on the rebound. Oh, look at that. The Jacks now with the 2-0 lead. You'll see this one out of the corner. There's a nice little seam to walk to the dot. That shot initially taken by Durand. And then following up on the rebound, it's Galatz, pounces on it, and he gives his club the 2-0 lead here in the first period. There's Langenbrunner with the body on the forecheck that forces the turnover, but back up ice they go with it with Nielsen. Now it's Mason Langenbrunner gets the body on his man. Elks will find an opening and send this back in wide of the mark. Mason Langenbrunner with a little sauce up high to the line, but that's held in by the Elks. A bounding puck that gets away from the stick of Nielsen. And now it's going to be controlled by the Elks. Left wing, Langenbrunner. That one off the stick of Baker, off the glass and out of the zone by Nielsen. Rolling into the Lumberjack zone as they're going to play it up to the left wing side. Mason Langenbrunner gives it a look, gets away from one man he likes to dangle, but then is stopped back in across the line. Here they come, loading it, firing it. That one on goal, blocker pad save, Jusela Post. Puck in the slot area. Back to the right wing side out of the zone. John Baker with it. He has numbers. They tried to find that feed, but that was defensed neatly there by Jack Ferry. Ferry plays the body on Landon Langenbrunner. It's chipped at the wall underneath the stick of Moore, and now it's going to be played to the near side by Sam Olson of the Jacks, who play that one back in and around and behind. That gets underneath the stick of Koljal as it's going to be controlled on the wing by Cade Bender. Through the scrum, it's played back in behind the net. Lift up in the air by Ferry, but at the line it's kept in. Nifty play there, that by Katola. Now across the line it's Humphrey. Leaves off for Mass, and they had the man in front. That's Michaelis. He's dangerous, and it's going to be from the slot area. That's deflected away once again. Drake Nordine is there. Back to the left wing side, but taken away by the Elks as they control. Michaelis with it. Now Humphrey loads it up, shoots. That one's blocked. How's she going there? That's right off the Nordine leg. Near boards it goes. Greniak shoots. That one's deflected wide. That did not get on goal. And from the line, it's going to be back into the corner. Kissed off the glass, played down by Greniak, loads it up. Wrister, that's deflected. Opening is found, length of the ice is sent, just alleviating some of the pressure. Are the Lumberjacks as they'll get the change with 8:35 to go in the period. The score reads 2-0 in favor of Cloquet Esco Carleton. Mason Langenbrunner works it to Galatz on the near side. And through center ice, it's Huda with it, who's stopped. Nice little play there by Stroh. Left wing, Wrister in on goal. That's held on to by Carlson. Owen Carlson handling much of the chores coming into this one for his team. Played back to the near corner. Akers is there. Finds his man Galatz. A foot race it to the corner. Nice check there. Jackson Elks doing battle. Backing off the end boards. Mason Langenbrunner working on his man. That's Rickard, who tried to force it off the short side there. Now it's going to be Langenbrunner on the outlet for Galatz, who looks back up across center. He was going to feed it, but well covered on the back check by the hustling Elks. Galatz has a goal tonight. Shallow angle. That off the stick of Huda doesn't work its way through. And now it's going to be Ferry with it. Doesn't like what he sees. Gathers it in and plays it back in behind the net. Mason Langenbrunner again. He's going to go right up the middle. Forced away from him as Durand will regroup back in their own zone. Backpedaling with Sam Olsen. Now it's Mason Langenbrunner again. Over to the right wing side. Off the backhand. Nice feed there. Kolschel will handle and guides it over to his right. Greniak plays back up to the left wing side. Now it's going to be picked off by the Lumberjacks again. A big blast that's going to be high off the glass there. That was by John Baker. Center ice, Mason Langenbrunner comes away. Looked over at Olsen's going to hang on to it through center. Oh, there's nowhere to go, but up and out of play there. Nice job. Look at this neutral zone coverage by the Elks. You'll see Langenbrunner look, was going to give it over to his guy there, and then he had a couple of guys swing, and he had an opportunity, but he had three guys right there too. And just denying the checkered and denying the blue. Good luck there. If you're just joining us here today, the first game was captured by the Lakeville South Cougars by a score of 3-2, and a spirited affair here. There were a total of 3 goals scored in the third period. 2 in the final 4 minutes. A back and forth affair. Back up ice they go with it. Ripped back into the zone. Rasmussen plays that around. Kolschel sets that one up. There's a shot from the point. That one misses the mark, taken by Nordin. And a bounding puck to the slot area. Handled by the Elks. It's Ferry who looks up to the right wing side. That's stopped neatly there by the Elks as they force the turnover, but back on the stick of Michaelis. There's a pass that's steered out of there with the stick of Carlson. Back up to the line. Foss shot is blocked off the shins of Rasmussen. Puck will trickle back into Elk River territory. Jammed on the play is Ferry by Katola. It's a puck high in the air, bounces its way through center. Foss, he's got an offensive flair, steps up in the play. That one through everyone. Now sliding down. It's played back into the corner by Butchert. And now it's going to be walked by Foss. And again controlled by Akers. Right wing on the breakout. Nice job to go rink wide. Handled neatly there off the skate by Huda. Off wing, ooh, deflected. Nice job on the follow through the net by Darian Durand, but a better save by Kolschel. Off the end boards, 5:10 to go in the first. 2-0 in favor of the Lumberjacks as they work the offensive zone. Nice positional play there by the Elks to come up with it. Chipped off the glass. Nifty job there to get the zone by Rickard. But right back at you go the Lumberjacks as it's going to be Foss to set up behind his own net. He's going to be watched and flushed by Galatz. And from the center ice area, it's turned away and back across the line. Look out. Here they come. The Jacks with a move in on goal. Nice opportunity taken there by John Baker. Door was shut by Kolschel. Long pass that didn't click is going to work its way off the end boards, and icing will be your call. .431 to go in the first period. 2-0 in favor of the Lumberjacks of Cloquet Esco Carleton. Be sure to give us a follow at MN Hockey TV on Twitter. We'll let you know when we're on the air. When there's highlights, we'll be highlight clipping to this game as well. Love having that angle for you. Ooh, that one trickles past the goal mouth area. Now from the left corner, high to the slot. Humphrey's shot is turned aside. Michaelis controls, pad save, a big boomer there off Carlson as Mason Langenbrunner gathers that one in. Langenbrunner again around the right wing rail for John Baker. Gets under Landon Langenbrunner's stick. Mason Langenbrunner slaps that one off the wall. It's going to be Ferry who turns that one to the left wing side. And off the stick of Drusilla. And now it's going to be Ferry to come away with it. He's being bothered at center. Finishing the check with authority is Moore. So far, no infractions here in this first period. 3:13 to go in it. They try to work this one up the right wing wall and do. It's going to be Baker out of the zone. Keeps his feet moving, stays on it, poked off the boards, back into the corner. They look to feed to the slot area. Nope, and back out of the zone they go. Sent right back in as they'll change on the fly. The play will be handled now by the Lumberjacks as they look to center ice. Turned over and controlled by Foss. Stroh finds Michaelis. Ooh, nifty move there. Gets away from his man, but then is stopped as Olsen was there to help cover up. Baker looks to play off the boards. And did I say there wasn't any penalties? Well, I just jinxed it. And we'll see what we have here. There you go. .226 on the clock. Power play now. It's a tripping minor. Michaelis, left side. Ooh, they try to force that one through. Penalty kill enters the tournament at about 82% for the Lumberjacks. Meanwhile, the power play for the Elks at that sizzling 45. We've been talking about it all weekend. It was something at the Edina Holiday Classic. It's something here as well. Foss across the line. He's going to try and power his way to the net area. Instead, he's turned aside, repelled, if you will. And it's going to be Mason Langenbrunner to the line, played down. Oh, nice job with the stick. Landon Langenbrunner, they wanted to spring him. Galatz tried to, but instead it was turned over by Humphrey in the neutral zone. Galatz gets away from a slash, stays on the stick. Here he is, and on goal. He's hooked. Scores! Oh, my word, absolutely mugged all the way up the ice. And the shorty, wow, watch this. He gets a stick right there, keeps his stick somehow. There's another one, keeps the stick again. I mean, just hatchet jobs here. And then there's another one. Goodness gracious, fought his way all the way through. That is the goal of the day right there. I don't care what anybody says. Wow. Oh, man, I can't believe he didn't drop the stick. Better yet, for those of you, the parents who have to buy those things, I thought he was going to break the stick. You've seen that a million times. Down 3-0. Elks still have the power play for 42 seconds. Don't want to go to the sin bin against this Elk River team, or you're going to see yourself in a whole heck of a lot of trouble. Right now, they got a cozy 3-0 lead here in the first, but we've seen these things dissipate in a hurry in the high school hockey level. Ferry pushes that one wide of the mark. Under a minute to play now with 49 to go in the period. Out front it goes, picked up by Galatz. Cleared, but not out. Oh, that one just misses the mark. Hits the goal stick that's behind the net of Carlson. Landon Langenbrunner tried to make a move, but he was stopped along the way. That by Rickard from behind the net. In on goal. Oh, still alive. 30 to go, and it's flipped up high in the air by Landon Langenbrunner. And now it's going to be pushed off to the front of the slot area. Stroh stood up across the line. Down on the play goes Michaelis with 14. Lets a shot go. That's blocked by Mason Langenbrunner in front. Back in behind the net. Huda with it. Puck will be rung up off the glass and off the netting. with 3.1 to go. Big face-off here as we close out the period. That'll do it for us here at the end of the first period. The score reads the Elk River Elks 1 and the Cloquet Carleton Lumberjacks 3 and the Elk River Elks nothing. We'll have more coming up for you right after this. Hockey continues right here on mnhockey.tv, along with Chad Schumacher. He's the owner of Tradition Wealth Management. I'm Pete Wagner, between periods. And Chad, I always enjoy these chats because you've got one heck of a juggernaut working here at Tradition Wealth Management. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Let's talk a little bit about who is Tradition Wealth Management, what you guys do, and give me a little bit of a history lesson on how all this started for you.
Great, thanks, Pete. Yeah, we've been around since 2003. One of my best friends who was in the business, Jake Annebeck, they own Tradition Companies. We played against each other. We were in high school. They were looking to branch out and get another avenue company going, and we got together, and Tradition Wealth Management's been here since 2003.
It's amazing. You guys locked horns in high school, and you still are, aren't you? With the little Lakeville South, Lakeville North action.
Correct, yeah. There is only one part of Lakeville, right? So.
Sorry. I just say who's winning the battle. I guess I don't need to go there.
Yeah,
so as far as your office is concerned, is there future growth? I mean, how many employees do you have, and where are you guys located?
Yeah, right now we have offices here in Edina, Woodbury, downtown St. Paul, and we recently opened up North Oaks, and Wayzata will be opening up in February. So we have 20 people now. We're probably going to go to 25 to maybe 30 over the next 5 years.
Look at you going to Wayzata Street, as I like to call it. Yeah. Wow, very impressive. The cash center of the West Metro. What makes Tradition Wealth Management unique, Chad?
Well, I'd say certainly our people. I mean, I got the best staff. Everybody says that, but everybody's been here, for almost 20 years. It's, being specialized in there. We really specialize that each different person has their own plan, and everybody goes through a plan. So we try to separate it. We've kind of created a private family office for people that don't need a private family office and take care of all public securities. Most of our clients have been here, 10 plus years, if not, since we've been in the business. So we feel very fortunate. And now we recently opened up our sports management division for some of the athletes that we're working for. And so, we really want to make sure we can help all those people stay on the right path as well.
So as far as the type of personnel that you have here, you touched on that a little bit earlier there. What makes them unique? What do you look for in the people that you bring in here?
Well, obviously they're going to have to have a passion. We don't want it just to be just a job. People pay us a lot of money to make sure that their money's in good hands, that the service is impeccable, that we do nothing but have a positive attention to their accounts. We realize we're going to have ups and downs all the time, but as long as we stay consistent, we're going to tend to keep people for a long time at our firm.
Yeah, I think you guys have a unique way of reaching out. One of the things Scott Boyning said from the bank side of things, it's really big time word of mouth. And if you take care of your people, that's what happens. I'm sure that's part of what your strategy too as well is. But what else have you guys done? Can you talk on your network a little bit and how you've built that out?
Yeah, well, over the years, obviously it's a small community. Whether it's hockey or a lot of people know everybody in there. You can have a reputation for 25 years and lose it in one day. So you always got to be on top of your game. We practice what we preach. We're in the community all the time. I'm on the board of Hope Kids, which is a local charity for kids who have life-threatening illnesses. We have Tradition Pass It On. We're always out there trying to help give back.
And by giving back, so many people have benefited from that. And, I know it's from those exercises that not only myself, but others are now aware of your great company.
Yeah, no, it's been very fortunate. We're blessed to have good people not only here at Tradition Wealth Management, but all the other brands that are out there. So, a lot of the networking is just done intercompanies with our clients, and they know that they're going to get top-notch attention. And so, naturally, it's a good fit for them to be introduced to us. And it's been a very blessed place to work.
So you have a lot of growth that's going on. You're obviously opening another office out in Wayzata. How much have you seen your world here grow as far as maybe the past year or so, as obviously things are humming along pretty well? How have you guys been impacted that way?
Yeah, we're having a record year as far as the people that we're working with. There's a lot of volatility in the market. There's a lot of people selling companies. There's a lot of money in motion. We have various things that we run into all the time. There's always enough to stay busy. And we're trying to get to $1 billion here in the next couple of years. So we have a little bit ways to go here in the next couple of years, but with I think some of these new places that we're opening up, there's plenty of people that we can help, and I know that a lot of people need the help.
Finally, how do I get a hold of you at Tradition Wealth Management?
You can call our main office line, which is 952-563-6500, and they can get a hold of you. Our website is www.traditionwealth.com, and my individual email address is chads@traditionwealth.com.
I have to say that through personal experience, this is a great organization to work with. It's very personalized. It's worth it. Give it a call. Why not? You're already on the air with us during the hockey games. Make it even better. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it.
Once again, that's Chad Schumacher. He's the owner of Tradition Wealth Management. We'll have more action coming up for you right after this. Securities offered through Pro Equities, Inc., a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Tradition Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Tradition Wealth Management, LLC is independent of Pro Equities, Inc.
Welcome back to the St. Louis Park Rec Center here for Cloquet, Esco, Carlton, and Elk River. After one period, the Lumberjacks lead 3-0 here. This is John Zantz filling in for Pete Wagner for this period. The Lumberjacks here getting outshot 10-9, but have put 3 in the back of the net. 2 goals by Christian Glatz, and the other was coming off the stick of Gavin Rasmussen. That last Glatz goal, though, just getting carved up through the middle there. He put on a show, much like another goal we had earlier this season with Mason Nevers at the Edina Holiday Classic there. That was a awesome goal. So was that Glatz goal, though, to end the period and end the scoring. Period 2, the teams will switch ends. And we are ready to go here with Owen Carlson in on your left-hand side in net, and Joshua Kozel in the goal over there for the Elks. Taking the opening face-off here to start the second period will be Aaron Moore against Zachary Mikolas. Face-off won by the Lumberjacks. They play it back to Cade Anderson. Jacks moving it up. Anderson dumps it in. Jacks give chase, picking it up there would be Aaron Moore. Moore with it behind the net of Kozel. Stops, intercept, picked up by the Elks and Mikolas. Puck plays up off the boards. Able to hold the line. Momentarily now it's cleared out. Baker has it off his stick. Elks playing it behind their own net. And breaking out here for the Elks is Mikolas. Zachary Mikolas looking for a centering pass. He's going to take it in. Shot just through the crease there. Able to keep it up. Mikolas again. Stops, surveys, takes a shot in, and the save. They're covered up by Owen Carlson. So 16:08 to go here, period 2. Plenty of action for you coming up here on MN Hockey TV tonight and tomorrow. Puck will loose out in front, picked up. Now here come the Jacks clearing it out. Good clear there by Gavin Rasmussen. But the Elks quickly turn it around and come back in, and now the Jacks intercept Rasmussen again. 3-on-2, centering pass. Not able to keep it. There was Cade Bender. Turned it over, and here come the Elks the other way. Chart had it. Lost it into the corner. Now he regains it. Fighting for the loose puck over there. Elks come out with it. Backhand shot just sent wide. Recovered there in by Tevitt. That's still Cole Tevitt with it out in front. Loose puck. Drusilla, shot set back behind. The Elks are all over it right now. Granovic shot and save there by Carlson. Elks touch it, wave off the icing there. They're going to quickly try now. They're going to try to catch the Jacks on a line change. Can't quite do it. There's a shot sent high there by Drusilla. Now with it, that's us. Offsides, Jack player wanted a penalty there. Both kind of came down and both took each other out of the play. Mitchell Moss tried to center it there to Mikolas. Couldn't quite get his stick on it though, could Mikolas. Hard hitting continues. Here, and now the Andy Akers Tries to clear out of the zone. Can't quite do it, though. Lumberjacks struggling to get out. Now they got a 2-on-1 foreman here. With it right now is Huda. Shot, score! Awesome play there by Hoda. And we'll take a look at that one on the replay. Jack Huda with that goal. Mark it 4-0 now for Cloquet. Let's go Carleton. So Hana gets that goal for the Jacks, extending their lead now to 4. Elks regain control momentarily. Now here comes the Jacks again. 3-on-2 forming. Now 4-on-4. As the teams are both cut, and that just came loose, but did not cross the line. The ref quickly blew the whistle as soon as he lost sight of it like he's supposed to do. So 12:49 to go here in the second period. Coach Shea Walters wondering why that wasn't a goal. Ref's explaining to him there. The ref did the right thing there as soon as he lost sight of it. Just blew the whistle. Trying to break out here are the Elks. They got a rink wide man. That's Mikolas. He takes a shot sent wide. Now rebound off the boards there by Foss. He loses it. Picked up by the Lumberjacks. Gordon, and that's going to go down length of the ice. Icing with 12:22 to go. Faceoff's going to be won by the Elks. They're going to dump it into the corner, try to keep it in. Doing a good job holding the zone so far. Now they let it get out, but they quickly recovered in the neutral zone. With it now up to Mikolas. Mikolas had it lost it, now regained by Fussy, sends it in. Carlson there quickly to play it back behind the net to Nick Baker. Baker gets it up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen had it intercepted off his stick, and shot was in and sent wide. And the Rasmussen of the Lumberjacks quickly there takes a shot there. Carlson with the save of the shot of Jusela. And now back the other way out to the neutral zone, picked up by the Elks now. Intercepted. Lumberjacks can't hold their line. Hold the blue line, and they have forced to change here. Lumberjacks making a line change. Elk River trying to catch them. Couldn't quite do it though. Back behind the net. That is Joseph Hoos now intercepted. Here's a 2-on-2. Going back the other way. Lumberjacks with some speed onto the outside though. Stops. Out in front, centering pass not there. Looked for Darren Duran. Couldn't quite find it. Could Christian Glads. Has 2 already. There's a shot sent wide of the mark. covered by Mason Langenbrunner. And the Kate Anderson for the Jacks couldn't quite hold the line. Glatz has it. He got checked off the puck. Coming back the other way now. Here's Elk River with it. Bouchard. Drop pass, no one home. But Ethan Schultz picks it up. Keeps it cycling around here. Sends one deep into the corner. Do the Elks. And coming out with it now. Durant gets it up to Glatz. Glatz had it off his stick. Tried to go into the corner. Just couldn't quite put enough on it. Now Glatz goes, gives chase. Picked up though by Fury of the Elks. Rink wide pass. There's the Elks on the Elks goalie Kozel. Makes it easy save there. 9:48 to go here in the second period. Score Cloquet, Esco Carleton 4, Elk River Zimmerman 0. Thank you for tuning in to the Tradition in the Park Holiday Classic here on MN Hockey TV. Shot into the, deflected up into the air, picked up right away. Now Cloquet can't quite hold the zone. Back-to-back slashes. The retaliation one's going to get the penalty. It's going to be a penalty coming up on Aaron Moore of the Lumberjacks. So Aaron Moore of the Lumberjacks down for 2 minutes. Nicholas. Pass the Foss. Cloquet, Esco Carleton, the Lumberjacks come out with it. There's a penalty. That's going to even things back up. 4-on-4. That's an easy call there. You can see that right in the middle of your screen as they're going for the loose puck. It's going to go on number 3. Just a getaway. That'll even things back up here. 4-on-4 we're at for 1:32 to go on the first the first penalty to Aaron Moore. 8:53 to go here in the second. Christian Glatz has it. Getting around there, point to Landon Langenbrunner. Glatz intercepts, looks for Langenbrunner. He's going to take it himself. Backhand shot saved by Kozel. Loose stick. Forced to go to the bench. Picked up by number 18, Ferry of the Elks. They can't quite clear it out here. And down. It's going to go down the length of the ice for icing. 8:10 to go. Faceoff going to come to the left of Kozel. Faceoff won by the Elks. Boss tried to center pass and wasn't home. Couldn't quite chase it down. Could Nicholas. 40 seconds left, a 4-on-4. Then it'll be a abbreviated Lumberjacks power play. Turnover, here we go. Coming out with it now is Cade Bender. Bender in. Takes shot, just set wide there. Just missed the mark on that one, did Cade Bender. Quickly recovers though. Forces Miklas to play it. Miklas out to Austin Humphreys. Now Bender picks it back off. Works it over here to Acers. There's a shot blocked. And no icing here as the Elks are now short a skater for about 15 seconds here. Backhand shot saved by Kozel with 7 seconds left on the power play. Lost it, picked up though by Anderson. Now the Elks are full strength, and Glatz is going to quickly go down for 2 minutes for a hook. It's going to be 6:44. Christian Glatz down 2 minutes for hooking. And that's going to send the Elks on a power play again. Last time they had one, it lasted about a whole 40 seconds before a penalty was assessed to even it back up. Elk River takes shot, save there by Carlson. So Glatz down 2 minutes. 6:27 to go here in the period. Minute 44 on the power play. Elks working it around. Point to Foss, out in front. Carlson reads it there, makes the pad save. Elks win the face-off. Mapping it around here to Humphrey. Humphrey works it around, point to Miklas. Right down front, shots set wide, picked up, though behind the net by Humphrey. Humphrey gets it out to Miklas, and a hand pass called against the Elks. Shots right now 16-14. Elk River wins another face-off. Bouquet quickly dumps it down, picked up by Kozel. Leaves it off for Foss. And now the Elks do clear the zone with Miklas. Michaelis. Out to Humphrey. Shot save, rebound comes loose, but he couldn't quite put it away on the Carlson rebound. that he gave up, but now they're working it back around, sending their power play up again. Quick passing, fan down and missed, and they can't quite hold the line. And that's going to do it. They're going to kill off another penalty, are the Lumberjacks. A whistle for offsides there. 4:36 to go here in the second period. And the Lumberjacks lead this thing 4-0. Said plenty of action still to come here on MN Hockey TV. We got Maple Grove, Minnetonka, Benilde, Wayzata. We got 1 or 2 games from the Walzer Invitational in Edina. And then we got a full slate tomorrow starting at noon right here on MNHockey.tv. Colza tries to play it, lost an edge, fell down, picked up by the Lumberjacks, and a Lumberjack player goes down. Lumberjacks still able to keep it in, maintain the zone. Galatz skates through one, back dump, plays a shot, fanned on there, recoiled though. Working to get a shot here. This is Darren Duran. Bumps it off to Galatz. Galatz out. Blocked there on a shot taken by Mason Langenbrunner. Galatz stops. 3:30 to go. Galatz again has it behind the net of Kozel. Tied up in the corner. Elks come away with it with Blake Johnson. Johnson gets it out now to the neutral zone and picked back up by the Lumberjacks. They're going to try to dump in and get a change. Not quite deep enough. But the Lumberjacks do maintain control. Here's an opportunity. Again, takes a shot. Rebound comes out. Can't quite make it work. Good shot there by Gavin Rasmussen. Just couldn't quite get to the rebound first. Now here's Rasmussen again. 3-on-2. Now it's even 3-on-3. Shot just deflected into the corner. Rasmussen picks it up. Now up to Rick Jordan. He dumps it in. Rasmussen again. Back pass is home. And it finds Cade Bender's stick. That's Bender. Shot sent high. Trying to get to it first is Bender, but the Elks do. And the Elks send it down. Net is going to go down for icing. 2:28 to go here in the second. It's been the Lumberjacks ahead by a score of 4-0. There. Lumberjacks quickly there to play it. They get it out to the neutral zone. Elks gonna take it in now. Takes a shot there. Pad save by Carlson. And the shot there by Joseph Foss. Saw this Elk River team play in that Edina Holiday Classic. This is the second time they've been seen by us here at MNHockey.tv in the second tournament. Kozel was a star the last time that they were on. There, a little bit of a last game we saw was the Grand Rapids game. That was a little controversial finish to that one, but back better than ever here. It looks like putting up a fight here too to a very good Northern squad in Poque-Esco Carleton. Ref got in the way of that one. Galatz trying to clear it out. He can't quite do it. Elks take a shot there. Carlson gets a packet blocker on it. Shot in and an easy glove save for Carlson there. by the shot of Jack Fury. Opportunity out in front. Here's Elk River. Oh, no goal there. Carlson again. And that's going to go down to icing. Minute 14 to go. The Elks putting a little pressure on here. Minute 14 to go here in the period. Takes a shot, rebound comes out, controlled by the Lumberjacks. Up into the bench of the Elks. Off the stick there of Cade Bender. So minute 3 to go, just about to that 1 minute warning here. Shot taken, played into the corner. Trying to tie it up, and the Elks get it out. Looking for a centering pass there was Johnson out in front. Puck comes loose. Lumberjacks there to play it. And they pick it up here. Does Catola. He gets checked. Rasmussen gets checked out. Puck shot in and saved by Kozel. Making their way into the rec center right now. The Maple Grove Crimson making their way down to the locker room. They're up next. They take on the defending state champion Minnetonka Skippers. That game you'll see right here on MNHockey.tv. Running forward there is Jay Rickert. Can't quite pick it up now. They do. Rickard sends a shot in out the stick there. Carlson rebound comes out, sent wide with a shot off a Renwick stick. 5 seconds left to go in the period. Lumberjacks just going to be content to eat this one out. And after 2 complete periods, the Cloquet Esco Carlton Lumberjacks 4 and the Elk River 0-0.
High school hockey continues right here on MNHockey.tv, along with Chad Schumacher. He's the owner of Tradition Wealth Management. I'm Pete Wagner between periods. And Chad, I always enjoy these chats because you've got one heck of a juggernaut working here at Tradition Wealth Management. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Let's talk a little bit about who is Tradition Wealth Management, what you guys do, and give me a little bit of a history lesson on how all this started for you.
Great, thanks, Pete. Yeah, we've been around since 2003. One of my best friends who was in the business, Jake Annebeck, they own Tradition Companies. We played against each other. We were in high school. They were looking to branch out and get another avenue company going, and we got together, and Tradition Wealth Management's been here since 2003.
It's amazing. You guys locked horns in high school, and you still are, aren't you? With the little Lakeville South, Lakeville North action.
Correct, yeah. There is only one part of Lakeville, though, right? So.
Yeah. Sorry. I just say who's winning the battle. I guess I don't need to go there.
Yeah,
so as far as your office is concerned, is there future growth? I mean, how many employees do you have, and where are you guys located?
Yeah, right now we have offices here in Edina, Woodbury, downtown St. Paul, and we recently opened up North Oaks, and Wayzata will be opening up in February. So we have 20 people now. We're probably going to go to 25 to maybe 30 over the next 5 years.
Look at you going to Wayzata Street, as I like to call it. Yeah. Wow, very impressive. The cash center of the West Metro. What makes Tradition Wealth Management unique, Chad?
Well, I'd say certainly our people. I mean, I got the best staff. Everybody says that, but everybody's been here, for almost 20 years. It's, being specialized in there. We really specialize that each different person has their own plan, and everybody goes through a plan. So we try to separate it. We've kind of created a private family office for people that don't need a private family office and take care of all public securities. Most of our clients have been here, 10 plus years, if not, since we've been in the business. So we feel very fortunate. And now we recently opened up our sports management division for some of the athletes that we're working for. And so, we really want to make sure we can help all those people stay on the right path as well.
So as far as the type of personnel that you have here, you touched on that a little bit earlier there. What makes them unique? What do you look for in the people that you bring in here?
Well, obviously they're going to have a passion. We don't want it just to be just a job. People pay us a lot of money to make sure that their money's in good hands, that the service is impeccable, that we do nothing but have a positive attention to their accounts. We realize we're going to have ups and downs all the time, but as long as we stay consistent, we're going to tend to keep people for a long time at our firm.
Yeah, I think you guys have a unique way of reaching out. One of the things Scott Boyning said from the bank side of things, it's really big time word of mouth. And if you take care of your people, that's what happens. I'm sure that's part of what your strategy too as well is. But what else have you guys done? Can you talk on your network a little bit and how you've built that out?
Yeah, well, over the years, obviously it's a small community. Whether it's hockey or a lot of people know everybody in there. You can have a reputation for 25 years and lose it in one day. So you always got to be on top of your game. We practice what we preach. We're in the community all the time. I'm on the board of Hope Kids, which is a local charity for kids who have life-threatening illnesses. We have Tradition Pass It On. We're always out there trying to help give back.
And by giving back, so many people have benefited from that. And, I know it's from those exercises that not only myself, but others are now aware of your great company.
Yeah, no, it's been very fortunate. We're blessed to have good people not only here at Tradition Wealth Management, but all the other brands that are out there. So, a lot of the networking is just done intercompanies with our clients, and they know that they're going to get top-notch attention. And so, naturally, it's a good fit for them to be introduced to us. And it's been a very blessed place to work.
So you have a lot of growth that's going on. You're obviously opening another office out in Wayzata. How much have you seen your world here grow as far as maybe the past year or so? As obviously things are humming along pretty well. How have you guys been impacted that way?
Yeah, we're having a record year as far as the people that we're working with. There's a lot of volatility in the market. There's a lot of people selling companies. There's a lot of money in motion. So, we have various things that we run into all the time. There's always enough to stay busy. And, we're trying to get to $1 billion here in the next couple of years. So we have a little bit ways to go here in the next couple of years. But with, I think, some of these new places that we're opening up, there's plenty of people that we can help. And I know that a lot of people need the help.
Finally, how do I get a hold of you at Tradition Wealth Management?
You can call our main office line, which is 952-563-6500, and they can get a hold of you. Our website is www.traditionwealth.com, and my individual email address is chads@traditionwealth.com.
I have to say that through personal experience, this is a great organization to work with. It's very personalized. It's worth it. Give it a call. Why not? You're already on the air with us during the hockey games. Make it even better. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it.
Once again, it's Chad Schumacher. He's the owner of Tradition Wealth Management. We'll have more action coming up for you right after this. Securities offered through Pro Equities, Inc., a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Tradition Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Tradition Wealth Management, LLC is independent of Pro Equities, Inc.
Like you didn't have time to work out? Do you have a hard time believing you could really get in shape, lose weight, or stick with exercise? As a busy person, does it all just sound too complicated? We've worked with thousands of people who've had those same concerns. People who have a real desire to take care of their bodies, but have trouble moving from intentions to real results. Based on 20 years of development and cutting-edge science, we have created a breakthrough and totally data-driven exercise program that can fit into anyone's schedule. It's all about quality over quantity. In just 20 minutes twice a week with one of our certified coaches, you can finally enjoy strength and experience success. Most traditional workouts fail to deliver the results people desire because they aren't designed with individuals in mind. Our Smart 20 workout measures your unique makeup, and our trainers are there to make sure you get a workout that's designed perfectly for you. Never before has there been a combination of strength and conditioning put together in such a safe and efficient manner that's totally accessible to everyone regardless of their current fitness level. Thousands of people have seen the results and shared their stories, but don't just take our word for it. Don't take the word of our thousands of success stories. Come in and try it for yourself. We believe so passionately in how we can help you that we are offering you the chance to get a free trial of our Smart 20 training sessions with one of our knowledgeable coaches. There is absolutely no commitment on your end. Plus, we'll answer all of your questions about how to meet your health, weight loss, and fitness objectives. What have you got to lose? Come in for your free personal Smart 20 sessions. Register for your free sessions by signing up at exercisecoach.com.
All right, we are back here, ready to go for the third period. John Sands back on, as well as joined by Earnhardt Jaworski. Here he's checked in a new number of times on our broadcast. Once again, find yourself in the broadcast booth. How about that? As well as doing the live scoring.
Multitasking.
I've been there. I've done that. I do it for the Holy Family Girls hockey team. It's pretty easy. Especially now because you can hear the ice mic down there, so you can hear what the refs are telling the clock keeper.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Early on here in the period, the Lumberjacks come out and dump it back in. And Earnhardt, what do you think it's going to take here for the Elks to get back in this thing?
Well, it's going to start with getting one. 4 goals, it's a big margin, but it's all going to start with just getting the first one. As the goaltender for Cloquet-Esco Carleton almost gets taken out there. Now the Lumberjacks work it up through center ice.
Taking it up there, out in front, shot saved there by Kozel. And
with 16:11 left to play, the shots are 25-16 in favor of Elk River. Elks play it behind their net, look to break out.
all right, there's a big hit delivered there by Cade Bender. And up and out of play here. It goes. Early on here, one thing you're noticing, Cloquet is not shading away still from playing that physical northern style
That's
hockey
very
that you're
true.
used to seeing.
Up north hockey is very physical, and this game does have playoff implementations near the end of the season. Both this game will most likely determine the third seed in Section AA. For those who don't,
7 AA.
7 AA.
Not Section AA.
Yeah, 7 AA.
That's a tough section.
With Duluth East and Andover both ranked in the top 5, I believe.
Yeah.
With this most recent ranking.
I mean, you look at the AA sections. Minnetonka section tough.
Eden Prairie, Holy Family.
Yep.
Chaska's up there this year.
Chanhassen's a little bit resurgent. They only lost to Rosemont 2-0. Rosemont's a pretty decent squad.
And
but then you look Section 6, I believe it is, with Edina, Wayzata,
Yep.
Burnsville. And then Section 8 even this last year. Look at how they've been. You know, Section 8's had a resurgence with that most recent state championship run with the, the last state tournament, Moorhead Grand Rapids, making it to the finals that year, and then
in 2017, I believe it was.
2017. So, these northern teams like Cloquet, there's a lot of pride, especially up in that area too, in terms of their hockey.
Yes. As the Lumberjacks finally relieved the offensive pressure of the Elks will skate it back behind their net and work their way up ice. Deuce Tvet with it now, skates up front. His shot just trickles wide of the net. And it looks like the call was made for a hand pass, it looks like. And play will be brought back down into the Cloquet-Esco Carleton end. Face-off is won by the Jacks as they try and play it out, but it gets passed back in to their offensive zone, and the play is whistled dead.
All right, I'm back. I got to get Lauren Nelson set up on his table over there.
MN Hockey Hub,
Yep.
for those who don't know.
Well, we're doing part of his job for him, which is makes his job a little easier. And we got a little, looks like a traffic jam in the
Just
crease
a
there
little
of
bit.
Kozel. I mean, it was caused by his own player, but
Looked to me as if a lumberjack pushed the elk down onto his goaltender, which could get yourself a penalty, but looks like none has been called. Face-off won by the Jacks. Quick shot, bounces off the side of the net.
it's what you call a mom goal there, where they get all excited and then they realize, oh, it's not in.
That's a term I've never heard before.
All right, 13:23 to go here, and
Still nothing going for the Elks. They're kind of just waiting for this game to be over. They're not really.
nice little glove save there off the side of the net by Kozel, but you know, they had a little bit going over there down towards the end of the last period, but how quickly Cloquet just went and took it away.
Cloquet just has all the momentum. They're just kind of skating downhill, you could say, with a 4-0 lead in the third period.
Part of that pun is with the Lumberjacks, you know, the skating downhill.
Oh, jeez.
But you know, but you're right. You're seeing it here. You're seeing when you look down at the ice and you see the scoring chances and you see a scoring opportunity, it's usually getting put in by a purple shirt.
Yes. And even if you just look on the benches, the Elk River players are just down and they look a little sad, kind of gassed.
Good play in there, dumped in by Mitchell Moss. Trying to keep it in. Now here comes the Elks with an opportunity. Player goes down, picked up, 3-on-2 forming for the Lumberjacks. They got the odd man rush. Can they put it in? Backhand, no. They go into the corner, picked up there. Look at the centering pass. They got, oh, they had a Cade Bender wide open there in that slot. Just couldn't quite get it to him, though. He would have been wide open for an opportunity on Kozel. Now here come the Elks with it the other way. That is Michaelis. Centering pass not home. Picked up by Elk River. Elk's player goes down.
The tackle.
Is that a 2-point takedown? I believe in wrestling.
I believe
That
so.
would be a 2-point takedown right there. Cade Bender in the neutral zone. Can't quite get it loose yet. Good fight for it right in front of our
looks like a
broadcast.
high
High
stick.
stick.
No call. Play continues.
Blake Johnson with the high stick.
Elk River's shot gets deflected wide.
Kind of not nearly as bad as the one you saw Zach Parisi take the other night, but still pretty high. And that's why I like the idea of the cage.
Yes.
It prevents that sticks getting up under the visors and stuff. And I wish more. It looks kind of tacky in the NHL, but you know, more people would go to it for safety reasons, not necessarily because it looks cool. Here we go back the other way with it now. The Lumberjacks land in Langenbrenner. He had intercepted the Lumberjacks changing, but the Elks couldn't catch him. Coming out with it is Bouchard. He sends it into the corner here. And a penalty. That is interference.
On number 15, I believe.
Ref having a talk with him maybe about his choice of words on his displeasure for that penalty.
That looks like it's going to be Landon Langenbrunner. That's
Yep.
a mouthful to say. And
The Langenbrenners, a very predominant hockey family. 11:06 to go here. Elks on the power play once again.
Cloquet will take 2 minutes in the sin bin.
Elk River player down behind the play. Play's going to continue, though. The ref thought about blowing it. Now he doesn't as the player's up. Michaelis with a shot. Recovered by the Elks. They're going to send it down. Player goes off. Injured player there. Good to see him back up. Is Mitchell Moss. Good to see him back up on his feet. able to skate off under his own power. Off the pipe, puck out up to the side still of Carlson, picked up by the Elks. With it right now is Michaelis. Michaelis drops back to Humphrey. Takes a shot sent wide there.
Humphrey's unable to keep it in the offensive end, and the Elks have to regroup, neutralize.
And now Michaelis plays it up again, looks, stops. Centering pass not home, not able to Cade it in. Here's Cade Bender with an opportunity again. Bender, backhand shot saved by Kozel. And you see this though, Kozel's still keeping his team in this game.
He is, and Bender kind of went head first into the boards, it looks like, so he's a little shaken up after the play.
And I mean, you saw that too in the Edina ones with Kozel. Like, yeah, they got beat, but
he
was able to make like 15, 20 saves, 30 saves a game some games because he was facing just an unusual amount of shots.
Yes. So Elks look to push it up ice once again.
With it here is Ferry.
Ferry makes his way around one into the corner, goes around the net, holds on to it, waits some more, passes into the center, shot, gets deflected wide. Pass goes up to Ferry once more, swings it over to his defensive partner of Nelson.
That aggressive, you know, you're starting to see it now. Elk River's playing a little more aggressive on the forecheck on the power play.
They are. They're trying to, at least, and it's working a little bit in their favor, but they're not getting those great offensive chances. Shot.
That's going to kill it off.
Just deflected high and wide as now the Elks battle in the corner.
Here come the Lumberjacks with it out to the neutral zone. Bender has it. 3-on-2. Now they quickly take the numbers away. Josh Kozel with the shot and a save there. Right into the chest of Kozel.
With 8:48 left to go, the Cloquet Esco Carleton Lumberjacks lead Elk River 4-0.
And Earnhardt, me, you, and everyone, especially me and you, you know, you've been around hockey for a while.
Yes.
No, I've been at Holy Family for 10 years. You know, we see a lot of teams, and you've seen a few times where the team just gets down. You know, you kind of see it in their body language right now. But the one thing that Cloquet has to do is not dwell on this for the next game. They have to keep fighting this game. They can't get down on themselves. Yeah, you're down.
River, you mean.
Yeah. Yep, you know, and yeah, you're down 4, but you still can't dwell on it.
You still have half a season to go.
So
there's still many more games left in the season to play.
Especially as good section teams too. You can't. It's hard when you see this team again to not think about what this means if they end up having to play each other or something. But you know, you got to look and you got to say, you know what, we're down 7 minutes to go. Guess what? 4 goals in 7 minutes can be done.
It is possible. I've seen 5 goals in 5 minutes. So
some of those great games over there with my favorite one I've seen was a few years ago. Or not a few years ago, but 2005. Chaska girls are playing Eden Prairie girls at the Chaska Community Center, and the Chaska team had Maria Evans on the team, and her was about 3 seconds left at about even with the goal line, puts a shot in and banks off the EP goalie head and goes in. It's your game winner. So you see weird puck bounces, so you can't count yourself out if you're Elk River yet.
Yeah, to win hockey games, you're gonna need some luck, some skill, and a lot of puck bounces to go your way.
And just like Cloquet, you can't look at this game as it's easy street now. You got to still want to fight till the end. Because the second you start letting off the gas is when you give the other team that momentum on the goal.
Cloquet Esco Carleton plays Maple Grove tomorrow at 2:30. And Elk River has the daunting task of playing top-ranked Minnetonka.
The defending state champions, too.
defending-
That's going to be a tough one. Not only do they go through a weekend where they have to play 2 late conference teams, was that 2 weeks ago? Now they got to play another one here in St. Louis Park. It's not easy for anyone who has to match up with that Minnetonka team.
But that's why they schedule such tough schedules, to build their players so they aren't playing against the top competition in the state.
And, you know, Cloquet, too, if you look at their schedule they had here, wasn't an easy one either. They started off with Minnetonka.
Yep, and then
Now
today
they
is
play
with
each
the-
other.
And then tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon, that is, they're playing Maple Grove, who is a consistent top 10 team
Yeah.
within the past 5 or 6 years.
The Kukkonins, really a good kind of up-and-coming program, I would say, would be Maple Grove, as there's a shot and a save by Kozel. And the puck is loose, picked up by the Elks, it looks like. Nope, now the Jacks come out with a shot. Score!
Shot
Bar
scored by
down
Baker.
by John Baker. He went bar down on that one. As Baker just went bar down and got the bounce. 5-0 now in favor of the Lumberjacks. So Aaron Moore and Landon Langenbrenner get your assist on that latest goal. So that ice mic comes in handy there from time to time, especially picking up on the sights and sounds of the game. What would hockey be without ice mics in the broadcast booths now?
It would be very quiet. People might get tired of voices. They want to experience the game at home. And that's what the ice mic can do for us.
Oh, yeah, especially when you get those big hits right into that mic. Picked up here at the neutral zone by Fury. Fury plays it up to Michaelis. Michaelis sends it in. On the back. Back pass picked up now. And the centering pass not quite there. And you're seeing it. You're seeing it again, just that. It almost looks like maybe a half a step slow right now.
Yep.
Based on the
For Elk
score
River.
line. You know, Elk River just seems to be just a little bit slower right now than Cloquet does.
And it looks like Cloquet Esco Carlton has players out there who are not on our roster sheets.
We got a number 32.
And a number 16 out there. Here comes 18 for Elk River. Gets the
Takes it.
the inside out, and the puck squirts wide. And the
Carlson got a little beat up on that one. Now with it here is Tevitt. Tevitt looking to go backhand, looking for a pass. Not home. Here come the Lumberjacks out with it. Trying to clear it out. Now the Elks do out to the neutral zone here. 3:15 to go in this one. Here's a chance in. Shot save, rebound comes up, another save. 2 big saves by Kozel on back-to-back shots there. Right here, this is an example of why Elk River is going to be a postseason contender. When you can ride a hot hand goalie like Kozel, he's given up
Absolutely.
5, but guess what? He does not
He's
look.
still fighting. He's
He
still
does
going.
not look like he's given up 5 goals
The
the way I was
Energizer
playing.
Bunny, so to speak.
Carlson, same way. He's pitching a shutout, but I mean, You're seeing
it hasn't been easy for him either.
Nope, you're looking at 26-20, so shots are pretty even right now. And both of these teams, I would not be surprised to have us be talking about them come postseason time. In on Carlson there off to the side and picked up. 2:19 to go in this one. Score right now, still Cloquet 5 and Elk River 0. But I mean, you're seeing it a little bit here again inside that last 2 minutes, just like they did the last game. Kind of picking up the pace a little bit, but it's one of those is it too little too late?
It's almost at the point where you could say anything that Elk River does do is you could say it's garbage time now.
Yeah.
It is too little, too late.
They'll throw it in on net. Can't quite do it. Now here come the Lumberjacks with it with Galatz. Galatz goes down. Hard into the corner. Able to keep it up. Centering pass. Not home. Elk River picks it up and just dumps it out here to the neutral zone. 1:44 to go. Don't forget, coming up next, it's going to be a good one on hand for you. Minnetonka and Maple Grove.
10-0 Minnetonka versus 7-0-1 Maple Grove. Maple Grove's lone tie was from the season opening Turkey Trot tournament where they tied Edina but beat them in a shootout.
So it's one of those where you really wish you could put it on your record as a win, but you can't.
One minute remaining here in the period. The Elk Rivers lug it in.
Elks lug it in, can't quite hold the line though. Now they do get it out, do the Lumberjacks with Sam Olson and dump it in and picked up by Drake Norden. Norden works it up here to number 16. Not sure who that is. Elks with a back pass there by Justin Anderson to Joseph Grenowick.
Pass interception. Baker will pick it up in the corner. He gets pushed off the puck.
And if I'm Cloquet, I'll just go to the corner for about 20-25 seconds. You don't need to score again. You're looking to score.
Rebound gets pushed away, and the puck will slide its way down.
15 seconds left. This is just about going to do it for this one here from the rec center. We're 5 seconds away here from the horn sounding on this game. There's another shot in, saved by Kozel. That's going to do it. Final score here this afternoon. The Lumberjacks of Cloquet Esco Carlton 5 and the Elk River Zimmerman Elks 0. And final thoughts on the game.
Final thoughts, but it was very even at the start, but Cloquet just kept chewing at the bit and they ended up with a 5-0 win. It kind of snowballed near the end. Final shots on the game were 26-21 for Elk River.
And that'll do it for Earnhardt Jaworski, Pete Wagner. This is John Sand saying good night, everybody, and stay tuned for the next one. Minnetonka Maple Grove coming at you next.